D&G Music, the king of all music production websites. Okay, today I am reviewing GarageBand, and I'm working on the MacBook Pro to be exact. So, some of the things I'm looking at is I'm looking at the functionality, the compatibility with other programs, and the processing power. So, functionally, it works really well. I had to install this Edirol. This is just a MIDI interface that goes USB, and then it gives you a MIDI in and a MIDI out that I can plug in my Korg Triton, which is right there. So that gives me the ability to now play the instruments in GarageBand from my Korg Triton. Nice piano sounds. A little bit tinny, a little bit light, but I can try all the different sounds here. GarageBand has some pretty good selection of sounds. Not bad, not bad. So it allows me control now. I have access to GarageBand through my Korg Triton. I can also turn off those sounds and just record directly into my into GarageBand with the Korg Triton sounds, which is what I did on this particular track. I'll play it for you. All right. So not bad sounds. This is just a little something I put together just to test out the functionality. Now I'm going to try out the vocals. I want to see how clear they may be. So I'm going to do something on top of this. Recording vocals is simple. I have a switch here that allows me to turn off and on my monitors. You could buy this at Radio Shack. And basically it's an A and B switch. So the B switch is my off toggle. Toggles my speakers off, and it puts all the audio into my headphones, which the audio was always there, but it just reroutes the signal. Turn on my microphone, test 1 2, test 1 2, and then I got to make sure that I do several things. I have to go to the channel that I want to record onto, test 1 2. Then I have to come which you can't see my screen too well. I'm not using screen capture. But I have to come over here and put my audio through a mono rather than stereo. Otherwise it's just going to pan it to one side. Then I'm going to turn off my effects here, which this has really great effects. And then I can just go ahead and record. I want to go to Control. On the top of my panel there, I have File, Edit, Track, Control, Share, Window, and Help. And go down to Count In. This gives me a nice little 4-beat count in so I can have enough time to get my thoughts together. Alright, and then I hit record, and here we go. Yeah. Only lonely. Only the lonely, only the lonely, only the lonely. Now, a unique function is if I loop this, it's going to go over and re-record over what I did the first pass. So I want to probably take it off loop. Undo recording is pretty simple. I can just hit Command Z. That will undo what I did. And this time I'm going to take my loop off and I'm just going to record straight through. Listen. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can feel you on me. Oh, I can feel you loving me. Listen. All right, so I like the energy on that performance. No, remember that it's always about performance. It's not ever about the software. The software is the tool. So imagine if you're sitting down to eat a big dinner and you don't have any utensils, right? But that food is so good. What are you going to do? You're going to eat with your hands, right? Because that food has to get into your mouth and into your stomach. So making music is the same way. What are you going to do? What tool are you going to use to make that song? Well, any tool that you have available to you. It's always about the content of the song, not the quality of the software. Now, I do admit that certain software makes getting those ideas out easier. But if you don't have a good idea to start with, it doesn't matter. All the software in the world won't save you. So just kind of look at it that way. Put the art first and then the software second, and then you continue to make great art. All right, so I have preached. Now let's go and listen back. Turn off my switch and then my microphone, and then I hit play. This time I'm going to loop it again so that it will go back and forth. Here we go. Let's try and put some effects on it. Using effects is pretty easy. Basically, you go to the track that you want to add effects to, and you go to the effects rack, and you pull up the effects you want to add. And let's see if we can just get a regular vocal effect up. Okay, so all in all, the sound quality is pretty good on GarageBand. It's the precursor, or probably the next step to moving into Logic and some of the other more, what one would call professional. Now, professional is a term that's been thrown around so much that most people don't know what that means anymore. Professional just means that you get paid for it. It's really that simple. So when people say they have the most professional this or that, that doesn't mean anything unless they're getting paid for it. If they get paid for it, they're professional. Professional football player gets paid. Amateur football player does it for the fun. Alright, so that's all I got to do. In terms of this review, I would give this a great thumbs up for a tool. It doesn't matter that it's not Pro Tools. It doesn't matter that it's not Logic or any of the other programs. Use it for what it's worth. What I would do is take these tracks here now, export this into another program, and then use it again in a different platform. So whatever you're lacking in one platform, you can bring it over to another platform, and then and add more effects, more processing, even more vocals and more musical ideas to it. So that's my review. GarageBand, thumbs up. King David, one love, peace. D&G Music, the king of all music production websites.